So this is it. This is Asteroids for the Windows phones. Now, if you've got a Windows phone, unlucky you. Yeah, I've got one too. But in all fairness, it was given to me as part of my job. Anyway, here we go. So this is it. This is Asteroids. I'm sure most of you will know what Asteroids is. It's a simple game for those of you who haven't played it. You literally are a little triangle, essentially, in the middle of the screen, which represents a spaceship. And now every single time that you see an asteroid coming towards you, make sure you shoot it. It literally is that simple. Obviously, the more asteroids you destroy, the more points you gain. That's Asteroids in a nutshell, but it's not really that simple in all fairness. There's almost a little bit of strategy to it. Personally, I say the best thing to do is don't move. Just move, sort of angle your ship left or right to where obviously the asteroids are coming from. Because if you actually start moving, it actually becomes quite hard to control. Yeah, I know, silly isn't it really? A game that's involved around moving around the asteroids is actually better to just stay still. And in all fairness, it seems like the path of the asteroids don't ever seem to really come towards the middle. I mean, they do, but not as much as they do everywhere else. I know, it's silly strategy, but it kind of works. Now, you'll probably notice that the game itself doesn't have any sound effects, which really sucks. But that's obviously why I have the music going on in the background, because there is no sound effects at all. It's a shame, because I think it would bring a bit of nostalgia to the game, just make it feel a bit more like the original arcade classic. But there we go, who cares? Anyway, the game itself, I gotta say, the controls, they are very fiddly, especially on the small screen. Now, if you've got a Windows phone or a Windows tablet with a smaller screen, then it's hard. But if you've got a large screen, it works, and it actually works quite well in all fairness. But, you know, if you've got a large screen, it works. That's the best way to play it. If you don't, then at your own risk, play it. Now, the game is free, so you can't really complain too much at that. But I'd make sure it's basically a game that visually, I gotta say, I didn't already say, it looks stunning. I think, okay, it's a very simple game, but just from the sprites, from when you explode, look at that colourful little explosion there. I think it's a nice little reproduction of a real classic game. Anyway, it's a game that you'd probably want to play, let's just say, sitting on a bus, or even working in an office. But make sure your boss doesn't find out. Anyway, I've been Al from Games Re-Up. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!